Why don't you tell me about the begonias?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where'd you pull them up from?
Oh, these are all my begonias.
Mm-hmm.
And I have about 5 begonia plants and they were getting about yay tall. So the other day I had to cut them down.
Oh, okay.
And,
All right.
So I took all these cuttings from them and put them in water and brought them here. And these are coleus. And I've had this for a few years and I was able to bring it in the house for the winter. And so the big plant is going to go out as soon as it gets warmer.
Oh, awesome. And you've had it for a few years?
Yeah, I have had it for a few years.
Where'd you get it from?
I'm not sure. Probably a greenhouse or something.
Oh, okay. All right, for sure. Very cool.
I have a big impatiens, which is an annual, and I've had it for 2 years. So I've overwintered it in the house, and it just keeps going.
The plants, they do that, man. They're survivors, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cool.
Better than nothing.
Do you guys mind telling me a bit about what you guys got going on over here? Is that okay?
Madam President will tell you everything.
Madam President.
No, this is Madam Treasurer.
Yeah. Madam Treasurer.
Yeah, well.
The whole cabinet's here.
Yes, we are. Yes,
yes, we are.
All four
of us.
4 of the 5 of us are all here. So this book here was written by this gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Here he is in his World War I medic outfit.
Ooh, okay.
And he grew up on a dairy farm here in Waterford and came back and started collecting these oral reminiscences that he put in this book about Waterford.
Very cool.
Yeah, and these are our membership pins. So if you fill out a form and give us $5, you'll get a membership pin in the Waterford Historical Society.
The owl's very cool. I
Isn't
like
that?
the owl.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes, and then this is our this year's menu for our rhubarb fundraiser.
Ooh.
Yes, 2002. We changed it a little bit. But
All right, so how does that work? You guys got cakes, crisp pies, so it's a rhubarb bake-off?
No, it's not a bake-off. It's rhubarb-centric.
Rhubarb-centric. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
so we're the only historical society in the Northeast Kingdom that uses rhubarb as a fundraiser.
Oh, that's awesome. That's very cool.
Yay us. So
we got rhubarb here to kind of spread the message a little bit. Huh?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Because rhubarb, it goes back to the early settlers' days because it was high in vitamin C, and which was really good for warding off things like scurvy.
Definitely, yeah. You need
and
limes and oranges on the boat, and I guess rhubarb too, huh?
Yeah, so rhubarb was, you can grow it in the ground, and so we have that, and then we have our sign-up sheet. This is for, doesn't look terribly exciting as a sign-up sheet, but we're going to do an archaeological dig of the West Waterford townhouse, because back in 1800, the original settlers decided that West Waterford was going to be the town center. And they actually built the town hall, which was called a house because it wasn't really big. Okay, it was small. It was nicknamed the Snuff Box House, and they built it there. But Waterford is 40 square miles.
Right.
So you're traveling by horse and buggy. It's no matter where. It's hard to determine where a central location is, and it didn't last for very long. But they did build one, and we found the stone foundation. So we're gonna dig it up.
You're going to dig up the foundations there. Okay.
Yep.
Have you talked to the township and stuff already about getting permitting for that, or are they just like go ahead?
No, it's owned by a private property owner, and we talked to him, and he's a big history buff, and he's letting us do this. So
that's very cool.
We're very grateful.
That's very exciting.
So, but we did. So here's our other rather plain vanilla sign-up sheet, and this is for a workshop on how to properly restore old cemetery stones. And this we did have to get permission from the town because it's one we have 10 cemeteries in Waterford. 2 of them you can be buried in, and the other 8 are closed cemeteries.
Historical, yeah.
Yeah, so they're historic, but they're also full up. So the only one where you could be buried at the moment, you have to be a legacy or
someone in the family already has to be buried in there.
Yes, and then you could be buried in there, but for if you're new, you can't be buried in that cemetery because it's closed. So we picked the West Waterford Cemetery because of our interest in the West Waterford Townhouse, and the Vermont Old Cemetery Association is going to come and show us how to properly clean and fix the stones.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's free, and we're buying all the supplies for everybody that shows up.
Yep, okay.
So there's a biologic called D2 that you spray the stone with, and you let it set for a while, and then you have a scrub brush, and you have another spray bottle of water, and you work on that. And we're working with a special kind of cement, and the town is supplying 1/2-inch crushed stone called Stay Mat gravel. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. And how's the stay mat gonna go? Are you guys gonna like refinish the stones with that or
No,
something?
we're going to use the gravel, and we're going to mix it with white Portland cement and hydrated lime, and the third ingredient that I just can't recall off the top of my head because I don't do this every day. But you mix it in with the gravel, and the stones that are sinking, we lift the stones up and we create a new base for the stones.
give them a little bit more support. Okay, all
Right.
right. That's very cool.
Right,
Yeah.
and then there's a special kind of epoxy we're going to learn about that the people from the Vermont Old Cemetery Association are bringing for any broken stones. And then and so the stones that are standing or that have moss or lichen growing on them is where we use this D2, this biologic that you spray on it to soften that up, and then you use the scrub brush, a special kind of scrub brush,
Right.
to scrape it off, and then you spray it with water again to wash it down.
You guys think you'll have to redo some of the lettering and stuff too?
Well, we're hoping not.
Yep, well, some of them stones is right old, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, there are only a handful of us that do this. So we're, if we can fix the ones that are broken, and we can prop up the ones that have been sinking, and we can clean the ones where you can't see anything. So we'll be grateful we can do that much.
Yeah, no, I think that everyone who has family members in there will be grateful for that as well.
Yes, and we'd love to hear from them.
Yeah.
Contact us. P.O. Box 56, Lower Waterford, Vermont 05848. We are the Waterford Historical Society, Vermont's youngest historical society.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.